Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity, where last time we put an end to Lord Radric's reign of terror, and now Gilded Vale is free to suffer in peace, because I'm certain that the legacy is still going to be happening, so these guys still aren't going to be happy, but at least they won't be, killed and hung from a tree. They're actually taking the bodies down now, so that's kind of cool. But we, as the conquering heroes, are headed off to our own adventure. We have to go to Cadnua now. So we're going to travel all the way to Black Meadow. That's going to take us 8 hours. And I hope I didn't have anything else to do. I didn't actually check. Did we want to check with the blacksmith again? I think we did, and he didn't have anything we wanted. So now we have explored all of this already, so we're just going to go right over here. And we'll be able to get to Cadnua rather quickly. Is there a way to... Can I follow you guys? No. Okay. At least that button doesn't do it.
Hey.
Hey. I do like the little, I like that bird sound that was just there. I don't know I was just going to try to imitate it, but it's probably not the best idea. So we can't go to Madmer Bridge. Cadnua is the only place we can go. Yep, Cadnua. 18 hours. Really? That doesn't look like it's 18 hours away. That's a long journey for us then. That's more than a day. The Old Watcher, enter the keep. Map discovered, Cadnua.
Alright then.
Alright then. Okay. Kana. Just off the side of the path into Cadnua stands an imposing figure. A tall, thick-set Amua, clad in worn armor and peering up at the outer walls of the keep. In his hand is a small piece of charcoal, and it works feverishly, at taking notes upon a small scrap of paper. More than once, he has to reach up to prevent his colorful cap from falling off his head as he gazes upward. What are you doing over there? The man looks over at you, blinking in surprise. His face splits into a wide and very toothy grin, and he waves the parchment in greeting. Killing time, if I'm honest. I've already walked the perimeter twice. There are names scratched upon some of the bricks just there. Workers and masons, I expect, carving a little immortality for themselves. He looks up at the wall again, expression fond. It's a fine keep, Cadnua. 2 centuries to its name, and abandoned for nearly as long.
But the truly interesting part is in there, and I haven't had much luck in reaching the keep itself. I hoped to find the master of this place, a man by the name of Maerwald, but it seems that he either holds his privacy most dear, or else has been devoured by his house guests.
What do you want from Maerwald?
Knowledge. Or, to be less clever about it, a certain text. I've come in search of a great treasure, you see. Not gold or silver, but the Tanvi Oratoa. You might call it the Book of Virtues. It's a sacred text of Rauatai, but we possess only a small fragment of it.
The Book of Virtue. Tanvi Oratoa. A year I've journeyed in search of the rest, and I found evidence suggesting that the original lies there, beneath the keep. I want to ask Maerwald if he knows of it. And you, my friend? Why are you here? Apparently, I'm something called a Watcher, and Maerwald can tell me what that means. I too wish to speak to Maerwald. That's none of your concern. I too wish to speak to Maerwald. Truly? Then perhaps we can help one another. The grounds are infested with all manner of beasts. I've never seen the like. I didn't want to risk it alone, but you seem capable. Together, I'm sure we could manage it. And then we can both ask our questions of Maerwald. Alright, everybody's here to see Maerwald. Aloft, do you have any questions? Or Durance, maybe? Let's go meet Maerwald then. I'm not here to dig up old relics. You're on your own. I can't help you just now, I'm afraid. Let's go meet Maerwald.
Excellent. Lead on, my friend, and I will be at your heels. Ah, wait. Speaking of that, I ought to warn you first. Wondrous teeth, I nearly forgot. I have at times been followed. It began in Adir, and in Exomatal they attacked outright. I believe they do not wish for me to find what I am looking for.
So you do pronounce the I and the L there. Exomatal. Exomatal. I was just calling it Zamit. Guess that Exomatal. I like it. So he's being followed. Okay.
I say believe, but I have been told as much by one of my would-be assassins. I pay them little mind. Humorless sorts in long robes. But it's why I bought the sword, you see. And it's only fair that you should know.
Okay, I'll keep an eye out. Let's be on our way. What are a few assassins between friends? You seem very calm about this. I don't want any part of this. Yeah, you seem very calm about this.
Well, it's not as if I'm going to turn around and go home at their urging. If their previous efforts are anything to go by, we have very little to worry about.
Alright, welcome to the party, Kana. Okay, so
Follow
Kana
me.
is a chanter, right? Yeah. So a chanter, does it tell me what this is? No. So I don't really, they're like bards, right? I think, something like that. But I think you can like make songs or something. So this is playing it. Aha, here we go. Right, chanters spend most of their time in combat speaking chants. Chants are arranged strings of magical phrases that produce different effects. As one phrase ends, its effects will linger, overlapping with the effects of the next phrase. When a chant reaches the end of the final phrase, it will loop back to the beginning. Careful arrangement of phrases can produce a powerful sequence of passive effects. So right now, he's got, at the sight of their comrades, their hearts grew bold first. So emboldens allies in the area of effect, giving them a fortitude and will save. And then it goes, blessed was Wingrid, quickest of his tribe. Increases the movement rate and reflex of all allies in the area. And then finally we have come, soft winds of death. Drains a portion of endurance from all enemies in the area of effect. So why can't we have that one on there too? Okay, we can. Okay, let's go ahead and march to the Komoa. I'm going to change that. We're going to have it go. So I think having movement speed at the beginning is going to be better. And we'll go into that. And then they'll need some endurance back. I can actually name these. I already forgot how he named it. March of the... I'm not even going to try and spell it. March of Kana. Sure. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. And we can actually have multiple chants up. So we could... no, I think this is good for now. I think that's a good chant. And he's got Chanter Spells, too. Reduces damage reduction of enemies in the area of effect. Summons 3 skeletons to fight for the party. That could be useful. And creates a thunderous explosion that stuns and shoves enemies in the area of effect. Cool. So he's also using, it looks like an Aquabus with me. Or Arquebus. I don't think we need 2 people with that. What's your health at? 317, endurance is 80. How does that compare? Not great. Not great there either, so we don't want him to be on the front line either. But I don't want him to have that. Do I have any more crossbows left? Or anything that's faster? I want something faster than what he's using. It's an average speed. Very slow and just slow. 24, 35, 29 of 43, 17 of 27. Do we want to just give him a bow? I feel a little bad giving him that, because I feel like he should have something mechanical if he's got a gun. So maybe the fine arbalist. It's very slow though. Maybe we give him a fine crossbow. Yeah, let's give him a fine crossbow instead. We'll take that away from you. Take his gun away. Is that better than mine? I think they're probably the same. Alright, we can get rid of that too. Click on a chant to select it. Phrases clicked on the left panel will be added to the selected chant. If you wish to remove a phrase, click on the phrase in the chant. Gotcha. Okay, we're gonna go with that. We have one of these. Go ahead and put one of those on. It'll be nice for you. Ah, that's cool. I didn't know it changed colors with you. Good to know. Okay.
Of course.
Let's line up. Where's he at in the order here? Do we want him to be all the way there? No, I think I want him to be in between
Following your lead.
us, right? That way, I don't know if the chant is like an AoE from him, like a bard would be. If it is, this is probably his best position then. Okay. So let's go ahead. We'll check around the outsides. He already said he went around the perimeter, so we probably won't find anything. Except for some mushrooms. But you never know. He might have missed something. And get some skein bone. Gotta get your skein bone. So Kana's looking for a book. The Book of Virtues. Okay, we got like a little outbuilding. I was gonna say outhouse, but it's not an outhouse. Building outside the walls. Over here. We're gonna go down south, see if there's anything there. Before we take our fort back. Not back, but take it for the first time. And the last time, I hope. Okay, it doesn't look like there's a way past here, right? Oh, wait. No, there's nothing there. Okay. Let's go inside. What does this button here mean? Phrases at 0. Does that mean he's just at the start of a chant? Or what?
Looks like this place has been abandoned for years.
Yes, not looking in great shape, is it? Alright, left or right? Left or right? Let's go left. Always go left. Begins chanting March of Kana. Okay. Everybody attack. Is he chanting it? Yes, he is. Cool. Alright. Go ahead, Interdiction.
Aye?
Fire. Holy Radiance. Good. Everybody attack the Will-O-Wisp. Attack him. Is he dead? He's dead. Okay, good. Easy. We've dealt with shadows and Will-O-Wisps before. I think we might be pretty good strength-wise too, because I don't know if I'm correct about this, but I remember when I played last, I came here first and then went to Radric. But now that I went to Radric first and came here, I should be stronger than I remember here. I remember having a lot of difficulties in this place. Anyway, we've got a frayed length of rope and a few flint chips are scattered across this workbench. Okay, we have some sort of workbench there, so maybe like a smithy or something. Okay, we got a planter. And the hedge grows in shaggy heaps shot through with weeds and tall grasses. Alright, we got another Will-O-Wisp over here. Let's line up. Go ahead and attack him. Okay. Interdiction. Okay, looks like we got a phantom here.
Aye?
Go ahead and fire.
Eh?
Attack. Following your lead.
Attack.
Hey.
Attack. And Holy Radiance. Good.
How may I help?
Do another one right there. Everybody else, attack the Phantom. Good. Easy peasy. Just out of curiosity, we did level up recently, right? Or we almost level... Oh, we're almost about to level. Okay. Good, good. Good, good.
Of course.
We might level in this quest. That'd be great. Okay, we got a door up here. I guess we'll go in here. Got like a mosquito bite on my leg. It's annoying the hell out of me. Ah, it sucks. Okay, anyway. Heroes don't complain about mosquito bites. Unless they're really, really big mosquitoes. And then you have every right to complain. Okay, so this place has definitely seen better days. Oh, there's still some food there. The sour odors of rancid grain and spoiled fruit permeate the air. Dust and rusted utensils cover the countertop. Alright. So the maid hasn't been in recently. Good to know. We got here. The shelves creak under the books. Many of the covers are mottled with mildew. Oh, poor books. You never treat books like that. Yikes, this room's a mess. Cobwebs bind the remains of broken alembics, of a broken alembic, cracked mortar, and various shattered bottles and vials to the table. So this is like an alchemist's room. Okay. Looks like this was maybe some sort of fountain. We're gonna have to patch this place up. Alright, can we go up the stairs? No. Rats skitter among the broken stairs. Okay. There's nothing in here. Nothing, even anything to fight. Food items cannot be used in combat. Right, we learned that the hard way. Okay. Let's just go straight down. Cover that area. This goes in between the buildings here. Another will-o-wisp. Go ahead and do Interdiction. I like that little speed buff there. That's nice.
Of course.
What do we have here? Tangled wires and broken gears litter these wooden boxes. Okay. Looks like we have some sort of theater here. Kill the shadow. Okay, we got a few things going on here. I want to make sure that they are attacking the right person.
Following your lead.
Hey.
Adir, you go there. Go ahead and hold the Radiance. Oh, Jesus. Get out of there. Wow, he went down really quickly. What the hell? Guys, there's still one more attack. Damn, Durance already went down. That sucks. Let's see, what's he got? Looks like he's got frostbite or something. Yeah, he's got frostbite. I guess ghosts are cold, right? Okay, so that was not ideal. Okay. Yep, looks like some sort of theater. Cool. What do we got over here? Some sort of chapel, maybe? I see a bell there. It looks like it'd be some sort of chapel. The trapdoor has been battered by the elements. Tugging on the rusted handle only produces a heavy rattling. Okay, small flame blight.
For Aethys!
For Aethys, indeed. Nope, that's not what I want. Interdiction.
How may I help?
Fire. Everybody fire?
Not getting to...
Good.
All right, then.
We've got Primal Flames. Ingredients, okay. More will-o-wisps. It's just one. Should be fine. Yeah, easy. As long as they don't group up on us, we should be fine with those. Okay, got vines growing up all up and down the walls there. Can't go out that way. Alright, then I guess we just go last place we have to cover.
Leave our
village! We've done nothing to you!
Leave your village.
You can't do this!
Villager, spectral smoke churns all around you. At first, you can see nothing except the haze, but gradually, you make out the wizened, hunched shape of an old elven man. His face and bone-thin arms are smeared with paint. He shakes his head, spitting the words at you. Listen. Do what?
This is our village, our home! The Nine Claws have lived here almost 50 generations. We were here long before your kind brought war to our lands. You can't just burn it all.
The Nine Claws. You can't tell whether he's squinting through the smoke or scowling at you. He shudders with a cough.
Have mercy, soldier! Our warriors have all gone. You can't burn us all because of them!
Okay, after a pause, he draws back and gapes at you in horror, seemingly in response to something you didn't actually say, but illusory tongues of flames flicker at the corner of your vision. Are they burning this guy alive? So sounds like the Nine Claws, and judging by his appearance, just his avatar here, it looks like he might be some sort of barbarian, so it might have been like a tribal people. He also has tattoos on his arms, which I guess doesn't mean you're tribal, but putting everything together. Okay. He reaches out to you and opens his mouth to say something, but all that emerges is a series of violent coughs. He falls to his knees, choking on the thickening smoke. Flames overtake the vision as you back away. Yeah, so he was burned alive. Okay. Oh boy. This place has got a dark history. Dark history. Kill this guy. There we go. Loot. Okay, we've already been this way, right? Did we click that? Lizard skins, knuckle bones, and teeth of various sizes lie among the weeds. Okay. So unless there's something up here, we're ready to go into the castle. Like a nice fountain. Okay. Nothing there. We also forgot to get Kana. We left Kana in the dust. Sorry, Kana.
Hey.
Alright, let's go inside. The Old Watcher, addendum added. The Old Watcher, enter the keep. Cadnua is impressive in size, but little else. The keep is in complete disrepair. But if old Maerwald is still lord of this place, then I am likely to find him within. The keep seems abandoned. There are spirits here, as there were in Gilded Vale. Creatures, too. It seems I will have to explore further if I'm to find answers. Alright, let's explore further then.
Well, that's, unusual.
What is? Oh. These guys?
Hey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interdiction.
What?
Holy Radiance.
Yeah.
You're going to keep firing. You're going to do your thing. Good. Adir's taken some damage. Let's go ahead and do this.
Eh?
And just to be sure that everything's going to be okay, do restore minor endurance. Okay, fire at the Phantom. Damn, the Phantoms are tough.
Yes?
You need to be firing at them. Everybody at them. Okay. Should be good now. With only one Phantom left. Good. He did take some pretty tough damage there with his health, but we're gonna be okay.
Hey.
What's here? Ooh, Whispers of Yenwood. Its blade, covered with graceful Glanfathan engravings, Whispers of Yenwood was once the sword of the first Road Warden of Cadnua. When the Earl of Yenwood appointed Cafid Eodhart, the young lord feared the spirits that were rumored to dwell under the young castle's foundation. He spent a sizable sum to have the black Imaran steel blade forged, shipped to the Eastern Reach for engraving by the Earl's Glanfathan slave artisans in Enchanted and New Dunyard, or Dunrid. Cafid is known to have used the sword in the Battle of Old Garin, and to help the neighboring Radricks suppress an uprising in Gilded Vale, but there's no recorded use of it in Cadnua. So the Battle of Old Garin. Or Gairin? Over time, Cafid began to believe that the sword had been cursed by the Glanfathans, or the Glanfathan artisans who decorated it. He confided in those close to him that he thought the spirits of the dead were speaking to him through the blade while he slept. One evening, against the pleas of his wife and soldiers, a maddened Cafid carried the sword deep into the misty woods of Glanfath. His body was never recovered, but the next road warden the Earl assigned to Cadnua found it waiting for him on the throne in the keep's great hall. None of the soldiers could explain how the sword had appeared there. No road warden has carried the sword since that day. Interesting. It's a cool backstory for a sword. Really good. -3 will, though. So maybe not so good. +2 Constitution. Okay. We'll take it. You shouldn't be having it. Let's go here. So, who uses swords? Actually, don't have anybody who uses sword. I could give it to you. Is it better than what you're using? Against Gon's share. It does more base damage. Interrupts slower. Which isn't great. Can we compare you two? There we go. Okay, so Gon's share does plus 30% of grazes convert to hits. Well, that does 20%. It does 20% damage as leech damage, basically. This has 5 accuracy against spirits and 25% damage against spirits, which is pretty good. This has 4 accuracy and 15%, just 15% straight damage. But that has +2. Okay. This is probably better. It's expensive. It's more expensive. Did we read what this does? I don't know if I did this. Let's read it now, just in case I didn't. A lesser known aspect of the god Eothas, Gon represents the cyclic nature of life and the seasons, and is often portrayed as a farmer wielding a scythe. He enjoys popularity among more rural followers of Eothas, who are drawn to his varying identities as provider, shepherd of the dead, and defender against injustice. Gon's share is said to have been crafted by a distraught Direwooden smith after the destruction of his home by the Glanfathan raiding party, or a Glanfathan raiding party. Upon arriving at a neighbor's settlement, the smith immediately set about his work, intending to craft a weapon suited to righting the wrongs done to his village. Toiling over several weeks, he was able to fashion a heavy flail covered in small sickle-shaped blades, with which he was determined to send any returning invaders into the afterlife. Okay, we're going to give you Whispers of Yenwood. See how that works out for us for a little while. Ooh, nice looking sword. We also have Justice, which is a great sword. This sword was once used by a paladin as an executioner's blade during a long forgotten... We read this one, right? Yeah, we read this one. I remember talking about covered in rust. Okay, good to know. We'll see how that goes. I don't want to give either one of them to you. One, because you have a really cool weapon. Just Durance's staff is really cool, I think. And two, we want something that has reach for you. Or, you know, a longer range so he can stand behind Edir. I guess we could give it to you. Use an S-Stock. Maybe we'll get somebody else. Another melee character eventually. Let's do that. Quick look at the time. We're good. Okay, so we got a door there. As you come to the end of the Great Hall, you perceive an inviting warmth radiating from a grand throne wrought out of marble, its masterful artistry out of place amidst the castle's more practical stonework. The veiled face of a woman is carved above the throne's backing, watching over the room with hollow eyes. As you approach, you feel the warmth fluctuate, as though stirring. A voice rings out from the carving, permeating the fortress through stone and air.
Another watcher in Cadnua, glowing very brightly indeed to these eyes. What strange happenstance.
Who's that speaking?
I'm sorry if I startled you. I'm afraid my manners have been slipping. I haven't had much opportunity for introductions lately. In any case, I assume you're here looking for Maerwald.
Are you imprisoned in that throne?
Imprisoned? At times it feels that way, I suppose. But it's more that I reside here. The throne was brought up from the ruins, one of the first things they found. As a last favor to a dying woman, the Earl arranged for me to be moved into it. Audra is an accommodating vessel for a soul.
Interesting.
Oh, it's not as confining as it seems. I can feel the whole keep from here, and all things that are tied to it. There's something about this throne and its construction. Or maybe it's something about this place.
Huh. That's really cool. Although it kind of, I feel like that might undermine any sort of lord that's ruling the castle, right? If the throne can sort of perceive everything happening here, then I assume it'd probably be pretty good at plotting against whoever is the leader, if the leader's not doing what the throne wants. But I guess, I don't know. Also, could relate to like some cool legends that only the true ruler can sit upon the throne, sort of thing. I don't know. It's cool. Any idea where I can find Maerwald? Tell me more about Maerwald.
He was a great man. He came here one day, young with long hair and polished armor, and he banished the dark things that had come to lurk in this place after centuries of neglect. He could see the beauty of this place, the way it had been, so he claimed it for his own when no one else would take it. We worked together to restore it.
You didn't do a good job.
But he began to grow distant some time ago. He never told me why. He retreated deeper and deeper into the keep, never leaving, sending servants for food, hiding himself from my sight. The restoration stopped. Now, to look at the place, you'd never know the progress we'd made. In most places, it's worse than it ever was. And all I can do is watch it crumble around me.
It's tough. Any idea where I can find Maerwald?
I can feel his presence faintly somewhere deeper inside the keep. But he uses his gifts to confound me, and my senses are dulled while he does so. I only wish I could know his mind.
Farewell.
Take care in your search. Many dangers lie in wait here.
Oh, well, thank you for opening that door for me. It's kind of you. We're not going that way yet, though. We're going this way. Check out what's over here. A chest. An empty chest. What kind of castle is this? It's not a castle. It's a tomb. The gray and brown pelts of mice flit between the boards. And over here, the brazier's chains are rigid with rust. Let's go upstairs first, since apparently she wants us to go downstairs. So we're gonna go upstairs. That has to be where all the treasure is, right? This looks like some sort of barracks, maybe. It feels like if cobwebs are the only thing holding this rickety old mess together. And we got this one. Something has made a nest out of old straw and mattress ticking. Mattress ticking? What? I don't know what mattress ticking is. Is that like just the stuffing of mattresses? Huh. Never heard that before. Alright, back downstairs. Nothing up here. She was right. We had to go through that door. Actually, there was another door, wasn't there? Let's go this way, then. Go whichever way she doesn't want us to go. Gotta learn her secrets. Ooh, a library? I like libraries. Never mind, I don't like libraries. Ah! You three run over there. Over there. Run, 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 run. Okay. Interdiction.
Aye?
Do that. You need to be attacking them. Do that.
Hey.
Do that. Go ahead and do this. And then everybody attack this guy.
Aye?
Hit them. Whew, okay. Easy.
Hey.
Hey. Spiders have taken up residence in the empty shelves. Okay.
All right then.
Damn spiders. Always going where they're not supposed to be. Well, I suppose if there's anywhere a spider should be, it would be in an abandoned library. Or an abandoned castle. As long as we don't run into any big spiders that we have to fight, we're good. No death on 8 legs for us. Alright, let's go up this way and finally go through here. We are looking a little injured. I don't like that. Mother.
Been out playing soldier again, have we? Go wash up and come help me shuck these peas.
Gotta shuck the peas. As you draw nearer, the apparition in front of you resolves into an elven woman. Her stringy hair is tied back, and she tugs at a loose thread on her apron. There's a distant hollow look in her eyes until she notices you. A frail smile descends like a veil over her face. She turns from you long enough to produce a basket that, like her, is shimmering and semi-transparent. And no complaints now. You've got to eat your vegetables if you want to grow up strong to be a real soldier one day. Just like we agreed, right? She watches you out of the corner of her eye. What are you talking about? Soldiers
are important people. They defend the weak and punish the wicked. You're too young to understand now, but there are lots of wicked people. People like the man who murdered your father.
Her voice rises and falls as she bends over the basket. She sighs, a spectral strand of hair fluttering. She snaps off a shell with torn fingernails, and she crushes another husk between her finger and thumb. Remind me what happened to, my father.
Before you were born, the Glanfathans attacked settlers like us. They said we'd knocked over some of their special Adra rocks. That's why they call it the Broken Stone War. They got very angry, and so they came into our villages and killed many people. Your father was one of them.
A pod slips out of her grasp, and she jabs the side of her finger with a jagged thumbnail. She says nothing as the skin slowly turns from white to red. He was one of the people the Glenfathan killed? That's what I said. Her voice is low and hoarse, and her hand is frozen over the basket. Something dark and empty clouds over her eyes.
That's why you'll be a soldier one day. To protect and to avenge. Why don't you go back out and play? I'll finish up here.
She drops the basket and turns away, dabbing at her face with the corner of her apron. She stares at the trickle of blood on her finger. Okay. So... We need more information. Need more information. An ivory spider... Spiders? No, I just said I didn't want to fight spiders. The silver trails of slugs gleam inside the barrels. Alright, well. Oh my god, there's a lot of spiders. Back up here. An attack.
Yeah.
Interdiction.
Hi?
Fired that one. Oh god. Never mind, fall back.
What?
How may I help?
Hit. Oh, that's a big one. That's a big one. Boy, we're not. This is not good. Ooh, that was good. Alright, that one actually went really well. That was a good cone attack. Pick up that, pick up that. I see another one down there, so there's more to come. Save it. We haven't saved it in a while. Which isn't a good thing.
Hey.
Attack. Attack. Alright, everybody just attack. Good. Move up. So this one comes over here. And we simply kill it. And then we move down again. Okay. Attack that one.
You're not getting through.
Everybody attack this one. Hey.
That's it.
There we go. Easy peasy. Any more in this cell down here? Oh, new orders, Lieutenant.
New orders, Lieutenant. Ready your squad.
A spectral man arrayed in armor and an officer's cloak studies a single sheet of paper. You can see straight through it to the ducal and Adir insignias on his breastplate. He seems to read over the page several times before looking up at you. When he does, his expression is unreadable.
There's been a change of plans. Take your squad and march south all the way to the bow in the river. Bring a wagon team and a dozen barrels of pitch.
His voice falters, and he shakes his head. The hand holding the paper drops to his side. A wagon team and a dozen barrels of pitch. Are these the people who burned the place down? And is that guy that we saw at the front the woman's husband that dies? Tell me about the orders.
The instructions come from Admet Hadred himself, which means they might as well have come from the Duke. We're to burn those hut dwellers out. Set fire to the deerwood so they've nowhere to retreat. Cut them down when they come out. Or let them blaze if they won't.
A ghostly sigh forms a mist in front of his lips. Okay, yeah, so these are the people who burn the place down at the front, I think?
It'll make this even shorter than the Broken Stone War, all right. And we can only hope it'll discourage future conflicts.
Or maybe, no. His mailed fist tightens around the rolled paper.
I know this is personal for you. It is for many of us. But understand, we're doing this to end this war, not to continue the last one. Remember that we're flushing out the enemy, not burning villages for sport. Bareth will have his work cut out for him tonight.
You feel nothing when his hand drops to your shoulder. Okay, so it sounds like we are still the person, and we grew up to become a real soldier, and now we're going to commit atrocities. Yay! Yay for atrocities. Alright, anything in here? No loots? Come on, everybody knows you keep all the very valuable things down in the prison cells. Okay. Guess we'll keep going down. The Old Watcher, find Maerwald. Inside the keep, I found a spirit entombed within the throne that sits in the Great Hall. She's opened the way down into the depths of the keep, in hopes that I might find Maerwald somewhere below. Okay. We got a door here.
We'll take those farmers by surprise.
Who are you?
Almost time. Di and Heather scouted the village last night. They're rounding up the rest of the party now.
An elven man turns to face you. His cheeks, his forearms, and the cartilage of his long, pointed ears are smeared with indigo and blue paint. He grins wickedly beneath a thatch of wild hair. Almost time. Yeah, you already just read that. What party?
Don't worry. Everyone remembers the raid was your idea. The Rio had to go along with it after you'd gotten the rest of the clan riled up. No one once had said that the Nine Claws were too cowardly to stand with the rest of the tribe when the foreigners desecrated our ruins.
Okay. The Rio? The ragged stripes of paint on his face twist as he laughs. You may not like them, but they're still our elders. For now. A dead gray tooth peers from between his lips. That was clever, drawing the support of the community first. By the time you approached the Rio, they had no choice but to support us. There's no doubt you'll join their ranks one day, so long as no farmer's pitchfork fells you tonight, he laughs.
The tribes need more leaders like you. Women who value deeds over words.
The ghostly warrior gives you a long, covetous look. His semi-transparent eyes blaze as they crawl over you. Creepy. Creepy choice of words. He reaches toward your cheek, but stops midway. His splayed fingers quivering as a tremor of doubt runs through him. Yeah, don't touch me.
You were right. We were too soft when the foreigners first came, and now they humiliate us. We'll be soft no more, and the invaders will learn to leave us alone once and for all.
He drops his hand to his side instead, drawing a notched blade from his belt. Okay, so it doesn't seem like this is all in order. It seems like this is probably the first thing that happened, this raid, that killed the person's husband, whose son grew up to lead the forces that would burn down the huts of the people. Look at me. I'm so smart. Nobody else ever figured that out. Okay, let's go ahead. We unlocked this door, so let's check it out.
No. Keep away from us. Leave us.
And here's Maerwald. A large, liver-spotted man, barrel-chested and paunchy, cowers in the far corner of the room, his white hair a tangled, stringy mess. He covers his face and chest with trembling hands, unable to look in your direction.
Maybe we should come back later?
Are you Maerwald? He looks up over his hand, the muscle around his eyes twitching, and begins whispering to himself in sharp hisses, as though having an argument. All at once, he stops shaking, a sudden calmness falling over him. His head tilts forward slightly, and he looks you dead in the eye, like a cornered animal about to pounce. His voice turns suddenly raspy.
Maerwald isn't here, and he isn't fooled. He has sent for no callers. Be gone, deceiving spirit.
I'm a watcher. I met a woman in Gilded Vale who thought you could help me. Please, there's something wrong with me. I need Maerwald's help. I won't leave until I've spoken to Maerwald. I'm no spirit. Do I look like any spirit you have ever seen? You gotta start making some sense right now, or you'll get worse than any spirit could give. I won't leave until I've spoken to Maerwald.
Maerwald will speak with you, but you will maintain your distance, or you'll have me to answer to.
The old man turns his body away and has another muttered, sputtering argument facing the wall. When he turns back toward you, he has taken a confident stance, and his chest is puffed out like a soldier's. A new strength enters his voice.
Come to speak to Maerwald. Maerwald whose touch is poison. Maerwald who knows not his effect.
The man's posture folds, and the hands he'd held strongly at his side a moment ago resume their original tremors. His voice is feeble and tentative. I was told I'm a watcher, and that you could help. You could tell me more about it, and about a tablet of some worth. After that, once you two are finished, of course.
A window to the ether, where spirits dwell. Peer and reach into it, speak and listen through it. A watcher sees souls, reads them, knows their pasts, souls of the living, souls of the dead. An empath, and the souls see them back. Used it to help beings in both realms, did I? What the gods wanted of me, thought I.
He nods, still half distracted, eyeing the door behind you. He exhales feebly, his breath wheezing.
The gods put me in the world for vengeance, and I obliged.
With a quick spasm, his shoulders straighten and his voice becomes strong.
It was the gods' wishes that we protect those lands. My way was the only way to remove the foreigners.
He tilts his head forward, glowering at you. His voice is raspy.
Little I knew.
He shrinks down and is himself once more. He cradles his face in shaking hands. You seem to have lost your mind. I was accosted by spirits on my way here. What do they want? What do they want?
No. No! Forgive me! Forgive me!
Maerwald staggers backward, staring off at some imagined phantom. He covers his mouth with his hand, his breath convulsing, his eyes red and exhausted. You seem to have lost your mind.
Lost? No. Found more of it. Too much. Too much to bear. An awakening.
An awakening. Aloth's eyes narrow as he looks at the old man. How could a simple awakening have driven you to this? You mean you remember your past lives, Lord too?
Something reminds. Memories stirred. Memories before birth. Other bodies. Other times.
Right, so we know that souls are cycle, right? Once you die, your soul goes back into, I think they call it the wheel, right? Is that what the wheel is? It goes into the wheel and the wheel spits you back out again into another body or something like that. I don't know how that works. But, yeah, so I mean, so he's just, yeah. And the thing about the Watchers is our souls stay together through that experience, whereas others kind of diminish or break apart. So if he's remembering his past lives, okay.
Memory, personality, identity, any might resurface. Or all.
He looks again at the door behind you. And I seem to be having a conversation with several of them right now. Yeah, so it seems like he's not just remembering his past lives, his past selves are kind of merging with his own personality.
Ghosts of the mind. Maerwald has lost control. Maerwald's body no more.
He nods sheepishly. The spirits I passed, what are they?
Spirits and not spirits. Always whispering to Maerwald, reminding him of his mistakes. No sleep. Watchers see memories before them, form them from the essence of their own souls. Once Maerwald awakened, he could not make them leave.
So
Gave them more form, not less.
So the people we saw were his past lives.
Troubled memories, angry memories, pulling Maerwald back, reminding him his mistakes. Marauder and soldier, soldier and marauder, how could they know?
Why do these past lives still trouble you? How do you tell a spirit from a memory? I've seen apparitions like this elsewhere since I became a Watcher. Why do these past lives trouble you?
My fault. All my fault. Soldier and marauder, soldier and marauder and Maerwald. No forgiveness for what's past. No undoing what's done. No sleep. No sleep for the Watcher.
He looks at you, baggy-eyed and lost. Man, I gotta say, the voice acting of this guy is phenomenal.
War there was all around. War of stone, war of tree.
War of Tree? Oh, of course, the Broken Stone War. And the War of the Black Trees. This was in the early period of Adarian colonization, fighting between the Direwood colonists and the native Glenfathans, you see. But that was a long time ago.
Death we brought to the settler men. We, the 9 claws. Claws of 9. Worse what we did to the women. For love of the gods. The gods' love. For their love.
Damn, that would be tough, right? Like if you started remembering your past lives and you were just a terrible person. And you did horrendous things. Yikes. I just thought about like like imagine if you're somebody and you remember your past lives and you're like, I don't know, going to the extreme. Your past life was Hitler or something. That would be pretty shitty. That would be rough. That would be rough to take. I met one of your memory spirits. There was talk of raiding a village. Maerwald's voice becomes raspy, and he is somewhere else in place and time, speaking to someone unseen.
Hold her down. Head her. Give this Addy bitch an heir that belongs in Air Glodfath.
Holy shit. Man, that would be so tough. His soul is marked by flame, and those marks will never heal. His trial has broken him, but better that than to live in weakness. Go on. Take your time. It's over now. It was long ago. Continue when you're ready. Keep talking. I'm enjoying this. You are a monster. You deserve this, even for a past life. Terrible things happen in war. Living with what you've done is its own penance. That's enough. I don't want to know anymore. Man, did he do it though? Like, it's not him, right? I mean, I don't know. That's tough. Take your time. It's over now. It was long ago. Continue when you're ready.
The boy. The boy. The baby boy. The boy. Conceived in the raid. Conceived by force. Vessel for Marauder. Slain in the raid. Marauder and the boy. Marauder and soldier.
A baby conceived by the raider? What do you mean it was a vessel for him?
For the soul. Marauder's soul. Same soul. One soul. Boy's soul. Marauder's soul. Raised in lies and vengeance. Raised to soldier. Raised for the fire. Born for the fire.
Then that was his mother I met in the keep. She told me his father was killed by the raiders.
You'll get no pity from me. The crimes of the 9 Claws clan in the last war are still unavenged. But the gods are just. They have led me here. In my father's name, every one of you will burn. Light it.
Maerwald straightens up, his voice deep. He speaks to some invisible thing. He looks off to his side, as if at someone else standing nearby. Alof looks at the old man in horror. Bay the ushers cooked ban. Maerwald's shoulders slump. He rocks back and forth, agitated. He mutters to himself, oblivious to your presence.
Soldier and marauder. Lies and vengeance. And dead villages. All dead. All dead. What for? What for?
I don't know. Your soul is given to wickedness. The only question is why the gods don't tear it apart. I see no reason, just bad luck. Whatever the reason, I don't think we're meant to know. You speak in riddles. I don't have the patience to try and understand. I don't think we're meant to know.
How little we know.
He shakes his head bitterly. How do you tell a spirit from a memory?
Fragmented our memories. Stuck in time. Mindless, cruel. Never far.
I've seen apparitions like those elsewhere, since I became a watcher. Tears well up in Maerwald's eyes. Oh no. No, no. You too. You too. All at once, in spite of his abject misery, his expression changes to one of utmost sympathy. Poor woman. Poor woman.
They will take you too.
What? An inevitable madness? That can't be right. Kind of folds his arms. There's always an answer to be found, if you look hard enough. You're saying I'll end up like you.
So fragile, the Watcher's mind. So real, his memories. Once awakened, how can he sleep?
He pouts, as though holding his mouth closed so that the answer won't escape. At length he nods. If I'm awakened to a past life, how would that have happened?
You were reminded of it. Strong memories, lingering lives, they dwell near the surface, waiting to be remembered, waiting to take your mind for their own. Maerwald sat at his hearth and watched his fire, watched the wood burn. Then came the memory of another fire and burning wood and screams.
His voice trembles involuntarily. That would suck. You're just relaxing by your fire and all of a sudden you're reminded of those kinds of things. There must be some way to make these memories go away.
No. Always there. Always remembered. Can't forget. Can't unsee.
I didn't just remember. Someone caused this. They wore a mask and spoke of books and keys and a queen. There was a man there. He seemed familiar to me.
Keys of lead. Books of burden. Queens that were. Known to me are they. The leaden key.
The leaden key. The leaden key? It seems we share an enemy, Cassia. Assassins and watcher wakers both. They certainly keep busy. What can you tell me about this leaden key?
Secrets. Secrets and deceptions and schemes. Who knows their answers? Not they. Not they. Crossed them before. Hatred of watchers. Hatred and fear. Much we see. Threat to secrets.
Who is this queen they prayed to?
Woodica. Goddess. Crown shattered and body burned. Binder of oaths and grudge holder. Bearer of justice. But whose?
Woodica. Okay, so Woodica is worshipped by the leaden key. If the leaden key caused my awakening, could they undo it?
Many secrets do they keep. Unawakened? Maya. Who else if not they?
Maerwald's bushy white eyebrows edge upward. He begins muttering to himself. Just as you are about ready to repeat your question, he speaks. Do you know where I might find them? The leaden key.
City of Defiance. Never far from the Queen.
Okay. I need to go, so I can search for this man from the leaden key.
Sleep well. Sleep well.
Maerwald nods at you, a look of understanding on his face.
Hold! I know your will die. Your actions were seen. You would sooner betray us to the Adir land thieves than take orders from me.
Before you turn to exit, he tilts his head forward. His eyes lock with yours, cold and dangerous, his voice gravelly. I'm leaving. You're confusing me with someone from a past life. I don't have the time for this. I will beat you senseless, old man. Take it easy. I'm not going to betray anyone. I'd sooner do a lot of things than take orders from a lunatic. You're confusing me with someone from a past life.
Your betrayal is for nothing. Your warnings are lost on these foreigners, and their blood will be Gallowayne's tribute this night. I have asked the elders for the honor of claiming your head as my first trophy, and they have granted it. Beg for the Seeker God to grant you a quick death.
Whoa, Maerwald, what are you doing, buddy? I thought we were pals. Go and do that.
How may I help?
Do that. Do that. Okay. Let's go ahead, get the bless off. You can go ahead and do this. Attack them.
Aye?
You attack them. Okay, everybody attack them. Ah! A lot of damage. Do that.
Yes?
Do that. You're currently attacking a foe with at least one defense, deflection, fortitude, reflex, or will save that is much higher than the accuracy of the character attacking it. When defense is significantly above, accuracy can be extremely difficult to score a hit and impossible to score a crit. Try to raise the attacker's accuracy or use a spell or ability that targets a different defense. Gotcha. Do my best. Go ahead and do that here. Go up and try and hit him with these.
Aye?
Hit him with that. Good. Another one. Got him. Ooh, we almost lost him. Level up, Stu. There's a change in the air of the keep. What was thick and suffocating feels to you somehow more breathable, as though yielding to a conquering invader. Maerwald's body lies inert. You can feel his soul lingering there, uncertain. There is something unique about this soul in this place. A bond formed in decades of inhabitants and lordship that feels somehow palpable to you, as though even in death, the keep knows its former master, and the former master remembers his keep. Klesia was granted Speaker to the Restless. In your mind's eye, the bond seems to you as a frayed rope, ghostly and alive, its frayed ends writhing like tide pool anemones, and you find that if you concentrate on it, you have the ability to manipulate its strands. Repair the rope, binding Maerwald's soul here as an eternal warden. Sever the rope, allowing Maerwald to pass from the world. Draw upon the energy of the rope itself, siphoning knowledge from the connection. Ooh. My first instinct for her is to repair the rope, binding Maerwald's soul here as an eternal warden, but that's kind of... that might be a little bit much. We could siphon energy from it, so both the first and third are kind of iffy on its morality, right? I think second is probably the best from a morality point of view. But let's try and get knowledge from it. Draw the energy of the rope itself, siphoning knowledge from the connection. You turn both ends of the rope toward you, bringing them into contact with your essence, and as you do, the fibers turn to copper, and through them an energy is conducted into your being. You are traveling downward now, beneath the place you stand, seeing places dank and cobwebbed and malignant, like some untended garden overgrown with flora and overrun with vermin. Below everything, at the very bottom, you glimpse for an instant some being you can't quite make out, presiding over it all with brilliant and terrifying power. One image remains in your perception, a circular room with a stone table that resembles the sun, in an area guarded by suits of armor that move of their own volition. It is deep, not far from the very bottom. There is a door in that room, invisible to all but the most fastidious of eyes, and beyond it, something shimmering, something powerful. As the image fades, you find yourself in Cadnua once more. Maerwald's soul is nowhere to be seen. Okay. So Maerwald is dead. And if we look down here, we got a little text box next to Kana. Kana wants to talk to you. Good to know. But that's where we are going to end this episode, guys. In the next episode, we will loot, level up, and see what's going on in the keep now. Do some more exploring of it, maybe talk to the throne again, all that stuff. But yeah, I really liked this scene here with Maerwald. Maerwald, that character, his story and everything, it's just very well done. It's gruesome, but it's well done. I enjoyed it. And I hope you guys did too. Until the next episode, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you later.